Yo, what's up? Z-Karma here, back with another Cyberpunk video. Today I'll be breaking down the engineering skill tree. I'll be talking about each individual perk and explain exactly how they work. I will also inform you of which do not work. If any information on this video changes, it'll be added to the pinned comment below, so make sure to check that out. So if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way, a like rating is appreciated, and if you want to sub for more content like this, that'll be great as well. So first off, I want to mention every single perk in this tree that does not work. First off, Shrapnel. This one says all grenade types deal 20 damage in addition to their normal effects. I tested this on every single grenade and there was zero change in any of them. We also have Superconductor. Tech weapons ignore armor. This does not work. I tested this on high level Valentinos first, and the damage remained the same with or without the perk. And I also tested this on Police and Trauma Team. The damage did not change when I equipped this perk. Then we have Mech Looter. This one also does not work. When maxed, this is supposed to give you a 75% chance to get a weapon mod or attachment when you loot a robot or mech. And this one's kind of misleading because what it actually gives you is a bunch of grenades. That's it. When I equipped it, every robot mech that I killed was basically giving me a frag grenade. Without it equipped, I wasn't getting frag grenades. Then we also have Play the Angles. This one is supposed to make ricochets deal an additional 50% damage. I tested this with various power weapons. Here's an example with the Dying Knight pistol. Without the perk, Ricochet was doing about 25 damage, and then when I equipped it, instead of getting a 50% increase, it was still doing that same damage range that I was doing before. And then Revamp. Unfortunately, the last perk on the skill tree does not work. I tested this with different tech weapons, and none were receiving any sort of damage increase. So just to recap, Shrapnel, Superconductor, Mech Looter, Play the Angles, and Revamp are the perks that don't work in the skill tree. The rest of the perks do work, so let's go ahead and go over them. Gun Whisperer. Fully charged tech weapons do not shoot automatically. This one allows you to charge a weapon and it won't shoot until you let go of the trigger. Very useful for your aim adjustment, especially on snipers that have a lot of weapon sway. Lock and Load. When maxed out, this will increase the reload speed of smart weapons by 10%, and it does work. Then we have Blast Shielding. This one, when maxed out, reduces damage taken from explosions by 30%. I tested this with grenades because exploding cars or barrels insta-kill you regardless, so this won't protect you from that. But I inflicted damage on myself with the grenade. Without the perk, I took 282 damage, and once I got the perk, I only took 197 damage, which is exactly a 30% decrease in damage. Then we have Lightning Bolt. When maxed, this one increases crit chance with tech weapons by 10%. And that increase is applied to the stat page, so let me show you. I'm going to be holding this tech weapon, and if we check our stats page, you can see that my current crit chance is 21. Now, if I give myself a 10% increase in crit chance to tech weapons, when I go check my stats page again, now it's at 31. So yeah, this one does work. It's just applied to the stat page and not on the weapon card. If anyone has any questions on crit chance stats, I'll link a video I made about crit chance in the comments below. Moving on, we have Lickety Split. Tech weapons charge time is reduced by 20% when you max it out. And this is pretty noticeable. In this side-by-side comparison, you can see the difference in my fire rate when fully charging this tech rifle. Then we have Insulation. This one grants immunity to shock. This will protect you from enemies trying to shock you with batons or other means. Just keep in mind that there is also a clothing mod that will give you immunity to shock. And there is also a cyberware, and this one actually benefits from you being shocked. So if you're running this or the clothing mod, do not even worry about running that perk. Then we have Up to 11, and this one is very important. It allows you to charge tech weapons up to 100% capacity when you max it out. The reason why this is important is because you will need this perk in order to use Ubercharge. and this one gives you 50% more damage on fully charged tech weapons. The only way this perk is going to work is if you're using up to 11 with 2 points in it. And that is not all, you also need this perk maxed out in order to use a piece of cyberware called Feedback Circuit. This one will restore health after you discharge a fully charged weapon with a hit to an enemy. So the only way to get that health regen with this is to use up to 11. Next up we have Grenadier, and this one allows you to see the explosion radius of grenades. You can also achieve that same effect with an ocular system mod attachment, so if you really want to see the radius on your grenade, I suggest you get the ocular system mod instead. It is available for purchase at Victor's Clinic. Then we have Tesla. When you max it out, it increases the charge multiplier of tech weapons by 55%. And this will reflect on the weapon card. So as you can see, this apparition tech weapon, it says my charge multiplier is at 1.65. That is because we got a 55% increase from that. It was 1.10, but it got this 55% increase and it brought it up to 1.65. Next up we have F the walls. This one reduces the charge amount needed for tech weapons to penetrate walls by 30%. And this one simply does what it says. It will require less of a charge to be able to penetrate walls. I tested this on a few enemies and I did feel a difference. However, I don't know if this is even necessary. I don't mind waiting a little bit longer to finally shoot it, but if you're interested, there it is. Then we have bigger booms. Whenever you max it out, grenades deal 25% more damage. And this one does work. I tested this on regular frag grenades, and without it, I was dealing between 5200 to 6200 damage, and once I equipped it, my damage range went up to the 6500 to 7700. So yes, this one definitely works. Then we also have Can't Touch This, grants immunity to all effects from your own grenades, and this one seems to work with every single grenade except for one. It won't protect you from your own flashbangs for some reason. Then we have Blade Runner. It increases damage to drones, mechs, and robots by 40% when you max it out. And yes, this one works. Here's a quick comparison. Without the perk, I deal 6 or 7 damage, and once I equip it, it goes up to 9 or 10. Ubercharge, we already talked about it, and Jackpot enables grenades to deal crits. This one works on frag, EMP, and anti-personal grenade. The rest never really hit any crits. And then of course Revamp, which we already mentioned, is currently not working. So anyways guys, that's basically it. Every single perk on this tree has been covered. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, a like rating is appreciated. And if you want to sub for more content like this, that'll be great as well. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.